Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com. This is a Forex quick look at the euro versus US dollar as we head closer to Fed Chair Powell's speech in front of the New York Economic Club at 12 noon. Let's take a look at the technicals that are in play through that speech. I'm going to focus here on the euro versus US dollar on the hourly chart. If we take a look at this chart, the price moved above the 200-hour moving average in the late morning European session, early New York session, and the price moved up to a swing area through here near the 1.0581, 1.0583, a very narrow trading range here. That's an interim target ahead of the high prices that we saw earlier this week, which both came in right near the 1.05941. So we need to get above that level, get above the 94 level, and it opened up the door for the 50% retracement of the move down from the September high. That level comes in at 1.06087. That is all dependent upon the price remaining above this 200-hour moving average. That level currently comes in at 1.05634. And as you can see, over the last 3 or so hours in the New York session, the price has been able to stay above that level. If Chair Powell comes out and we start to see more dollar buying, then we could see a rotation back below that level, and I would think that buyers return to sellers, and we'd start to look toward the 100-hour moving average. That's the blue line in this chart. If we get below that level, that would open up the door for further selling to the downside with the low prices from both yesterday and today, and this swing area down at 1.0525, 1.05316 as the next key target. So this is a progression on the top side. This is a progression on the downside. In between, we're sitting between the swing area and the 200-hour moving average. Currently at the moment, waiting for the next shove, waiting for the chair's comments. The other interesting pair is the dollar versus yen, where we remain in a very narrow trading range. The high price stalling near the high price from yesterday, or toward the end of yesterday's trade. Also below the 105-ish type level, which is near these high prices. It came in at 97, just above that level. That 105 level remains, or 150 level, I should say, remains a key target on the top side that gets people anxious. On the downside, it doesn't turn bearish until the price starts to move below the 100-hour moving average. In trading yesterday and today, we found support buyers against it on 5 or so different hourly bars. Need to get below that level at 149.66 to increase the bearish bias. If we do that, we're looking toward this swing area down to 149.47, and then the rising 200-hour moving average at 149.36. Finally, I'd like to take a look at the price of the Nasdaq index. And here's a chart of that. This is the hourly chart of the Nasdaq index. And what notice here is that the high prices through here found resistance sellers against the 100-hour moving average. So we broke below the level, found resistance against it here and here on this hourly chart. And so staying below that level. The other thing of its significance is near that 100-hour moving average is this swing area through here, where we had a number of different swing lows and swing highs going back in time. This was a gap lower that we used as a ceiling, then a ceiling here, ceiling here, ceiling here. We broke below the ceiling here and then broke back below the level through here, and then reestablished support before moving higher. Support, support, support. Break below it in trading today and yesterday, and staying below that area keeps the sellers more in control in the Nasdaq index. So if you're looking for the stock market to be a barometer with the Nasdaq index leading the way either to the upside or downside, getting above this swing area, getting above the 100-hour moving average at 13389.86 is needed to increase the bullish bias. And then we'd start to look toward the 200-hour moving average. That's the green line in this chart right here. That currently comes in at 13456.29. So be aware, be prepared. So there's a look at some of the major currency pairs. Also a look at the stock market as represented by the Nasdaq index. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.